The special wards are 23 municipalities that together make up the core and the most populous part of Tokyo, Japan. Together, they occupy the land that was originally the Tokyo city before it was abolished in 1943 to become part of the newly created Tokyo Metropolis. The special wards structure was established under the Japanese Local Autonomy Act and is unique to Tokyo. In Japanese they are commonly known as the 23 wards. Confusingly, all wards refer to themselves as a city in English, but the Japanese designation of special ward remains unchanged. Moreover, in everyday English, Tokyo as a whole is also referred to as a city. Thus, the closest English equivalents for the special wards would be the London boroughs, and this can help to understand the structures and functions. This is merely a grouping of special wards. There is no associated single government body of wards separate from the Tokyo metropolitan government. Differences from municipalities. Although special wards are autonomous from the Tokyo metropolitan government, they also function as a single urban entity in respect to certain public services, including water supply, sewage disposal, and fire services. These services are handled by the Tokyo metropolitan government, whereas cities would normally provide these services themselves. This situation is identical between the federal district and its 31 administrative regions in Brazil. To finance the joint public services it provides to the 23 wards, the metropolitan government levies some of the taxes that would normally be levied by city governments, and also makes transfer payments to wards that cannot finance their own local administration. Waste disposal is handled by each ward under direction of the metropolitan government. For example, plastics were generally handled as non-burnable waste until the metropolitan government announced a plan to halt burying of plastic waste by 2010. As a result, about half of the special wards now treat plastics as burnable waste, while the other half mandate recycling of either or some plastics. Unlike other municipalities, special wards were initially not considered to be local public entities for purposes of the Constitution of Japan. This means that they had no constitutional right to pass their own legislation, or to hold direct elections for mayors and councillors. While these authorities were granted by statute during the US-led occupation and again from 1975, they could be unilaterally revoked by the National Diet. Similar measures against other municipalities would require a constitutional amendment. The denial of elected mayors to the special wards was reaffirmed by the Supreme Court in the 1963 decision Japan v. Kobayashi et al. In 1998, the National Diet passed a revision of the local autonomy law that implemented the conclusions of the final report on the Tokyo ward system reform, increasing the fiscal autonomy and established the wards as basic local public entities. History. The word special distinguishes them from the wards of other major Japanese cities. Before 1943, the wards of Tokyo City were no different from the wards of Osaka or Kyoto. These original wards numbered 15 in 1889. Large areas from 5 surrounding districts were merged into the city in 1932 and organized in 20 new wards, bringing the total to 35. The expanded city was also referred to as Greater Tokyo. By this merger, together with smaller ones in 1920 and 1936, Tokyo City came to expand to the current city area. On March 15, 1943, as part of wartime authoritarian tightening of controls, Tokyo's local autonomy under the Imperial Municipal Code was eliminated by the Tojo Cabinet, and the Tokyo City government and prefectural government merged into a single prefectural government. The wards were placed under the direct control of the prefecture. The 35 wards of the former city were integrated into 22 on March 15, 1947, just before the legal definition of special wards was given by the local autonomy law enforced on May 3 the same year. The 23rd ward, Nerima, was formed on August 1, 1947, when Itabashi was split again. The post-war reorganization under the U.S.-led occupation authorities democratized the prefectural administrations but did not include the reinstitution of Tokyo City. Seiichiro Yasui, a former Home Ministry bureaucrat and appointed governor, won the first Tokyo gubernatorial election against Daikichiro Togawa, a former Christian Socialist member of the Imperial Diet, former vice-mayor of Tokyo City and advocate of Tokyo City's local autonomy. Since the 1970s, the special wards of Tokyo have exercised a considerably higher degree of autonomy than the wards in other cities, but still less than other municipalities in the country, making them more like independent cities than districts. Each special ward has its own elected mayor and assembly. 2000 Present in 2000, the National Diet designated the special wards as local public entities, giving them a legal status similar to cities. The wards vary greatly in area and population, and some are expanding as artificial islands are built. Setagawa has the most people, while neighboring Ota has the largest area. The total population of the 23 special wards had fallen under 8 million as the post-war economic boom moved people out to suburbs, and then rose as Japan's lengthy stagnation took its toll and property values drastically changed, making residential inner areas up to 10 times less costly than during peak values. Its population was 8,949,447 as of October 1, 2010, about two-thirds of the population of Tokyo and a quarter of the population of the Greater Tokyo area. As of December 2012, the population passed 9 million. The 23 wards have a population density of 14,485 per square kilometer. The Mori Memorial Foundation put forth a proposal in 1999 to consolidate the 23 wards into 6 larger cities for efficiency purposes, and an agreement was reached between the metropolitan and special ward governments in 2006 to consider realignment of the wards, but there has been minimal further movement to change the current special ward system. Special wards do not currently exist outside Tokyo. However, several Osaka area politicians, led by Governor Toru Hashimoto, are backing an Osaka Metropolis plan under which the city of Osaka would be replaced by special wards, consolidating many government functions at the prefectural level and devolving other functions to more localized governments. List of special wards. Notable districts. Many important districts are located in Tokyo's special wards. Akasaka, a district with a range of restaurants, clubs and hotels, many pedestrian alleys giving it a local neighborhood feel. Next to Roppongi, Nagata Cho, and Aoyama. Aki Harbour, a densely arranged shopping district popular for electronics, anime culture and otaku goods. Aoyama, a neighborhood of Tokyo adjacent to Omotesando with parks, trendy cafes, and international restaurants. Ginza and Nagata, major shopping and entertainment district with historic department stores, upscale shops selling brand-name goods, and movie theaters. Harajuku, known internationally for its role in Japanese street fashion. Ikebukuro, the busiest interchange in north-central Tokyo, featuring Sunshine City and various shopping destinations. Jinbocho, Tokyo's center of used bookstores and publishing houses, and a popular antique and curio shopping area. Kasumigaseki, home to most of the executive offices of the national government, as well as the Tokyo Metropolitan Police. Marunouchi and Otemachi. As one of the main financial and business districts of Tokyo, Marunouchi includes the headquarters of many banks, trading companies and other major corporations. The area is seeing a major redevelopment in the near future, with plans for new buildings and skyscrapers for shopping and entertainment constructed. On the Marunouchi side of Tokyo Station, Nagata Cho, the political heart of Tokyo and the nation. It is the location of the National Diet, government ministries, and party headquarters. Odaiba, a large, reclaimed, waterfront area that has become one of Tokyo's most popular shopping and entertainment districts. Omotesando, known for upscale shopping, fashion, and design. Roppongi, home to the rich Roppongi Hills area, Mori Tower, an active nightclub scene, and a relatively large presence of Western tourists and expatriates. Raya Gogu, the heart of the sumo world. Home to the Raya Gogu Kokugikan and many sumo stables. Shibuya, a long-time center of shopping, fashion, nightlife and youth culture. Shibuya is a famous and popular location for photographers and tourists. Shinagawa. In addition to the major hotels on the west side of Shinagawa Station, the former sleepy east side of the station has been redeveloped as a major center for business. Shinbashi, an area revitalized by being the gateway to Odaiba and the Shiodome side complex of high-rise buildings. Shinjuku, location of the Tokyo Metropolitan Government Building, and often regarded as the center of Tokyo. The area is known for its concentration of skyscrapers and shopping areas. Major department stores, electronics stores and hotels are located here. On the east side of Shinjuku Station, Ikebukuro is known for its many bars and nightclubs. Shinjuku Station moves an estimated 3 million passengers a day, which makes it the busiest rail station in the world. Ueno is known for its parks, department stores, and large concentration of cultural institutions. Ueno Zoo and Ueno Park are located here. Ueno Station serves commuters to and from areas north of Tokyo. In the spring, the area is a popular locale to view cherry blossoms.